We're at Highfurlong Brook Viaduct, which is a structure just north of Chipping Wood and Green Tunnel and close to the village of Aston le Walls in Northamptonshire. So we're here today as we've completed the main civil works for this structure. We've completed the piling, the piers, got all the deck beams on the structure, and today we're just putting in the last parapets, as you can see behind me.
The purpose of Highfurlong Brook Viaduct is to elevate the rail level above what is a floodplain area. It floods every year, so it's very important that we keep the railway operational and elevated above that floodplain. This is one of 50 major viaducts on HS2. It's a key milestone for the project. 2 years to construct. We started in the summer of 2022. It's now in the summer of 2024, and we're today about to land the last parapets on the deck.
So the viaduct is a concrete structure that's over 160 metres long and 13 metres wide. Its highest point is over 9 metres high, just at Pier 1. It's a standard concrete build with 6 piers, 2 abutments, then bearings, and then we have some beams that we then place on, which then the deck sits on top. We then place the parapets and robust curbs after that. The parapets get lifted in using one of the cranes we have on site. They come on flat, we then lift it onto the floor, we rotate it up, and then we put it into position. We have some struts that are put in place, and those struts are then held, and we concrete the stitch, and that stitch then gets to a strength, and then we can remove the plinths. So the parapets here are for noise, so they minimise the noise of the train going through, and it's also for aesthetics as well. It makes the bridge look a lot nicer to the eye. The significance of this viaduct is that it's the first to have the decks completed, the robust curves completed, and the parapets completed.
The next stages will be to waterproof the deck, complete the deck finishing works, and then we start to construct the rail system side of things, which is the railway itself, the rail tracks, the signals, the communications, the overhead systems. Once we've completed that phase of works, there will then be a period of testing with the trains before finally being brought into service.
To put in a deck completion 6 months ahead of the milestone is unbelievable, and the guys have worked so hard to achieve that, and by getting that main milestone early has meant that everything else obviously has shifted forward, which has meant we've been able to deliver something to a really great standard ahead of target, which is again down to the work that the guys have done.